Get another champion on. Cause so my peepers, my family members, you know what we doing? Trying to keep it lit for us. Off top. Keeping it lit. There you go. Yeah, man, we got another champion on today. You dig? You know how we doing it. Is that a
What's up?
champion?
Yeah, some more of it, man. What's up?
Oh
Wasn't
man,
here
come on, man. I appreciate you, champion.
off top, God.
How the new space working out for you?
Oh, it's no complaints. You feel me? More spacious. You feel me?
Yeah.
More getting closer and closer to that castle.
Come on, man.
So,
I had went to the post office the other day. I seen a check in there in your name. It said 100 million, man. They said it was on the way to you, champ.
AIU. You feel me? I love to see it. You understand me?
Straight like that, man. So we just doing these casual conversations, man. So we could come on here and have intelligent conversations with people who have been through tremendous things and also are doing tremendous things. You dig what I'm saying, Brody?
Off top.
So I, you
Off
know,
top.
I want to get your story from a perspective of us just sitting down chopping game like we did if it was just us. You feel me or whatever, man. Just having a real conversation about real life. You feel me?
Definitely. I'm with it.
Um, we gonna pop it off. Where were you born at, bro?
General Hospital, San Francisco, California.
Now, say that then. I'm a children's baby, you know what I mean? But you know I've been a general enough times. You know what I'm talking about?
I thought you asked me. My bad. I was just emailing some people. I was born in Children's. When I got shot in my head, I went to General, and I was just having a conversation via email about
Yeah.
the eye patch. And I said, General saved my life. Children's Hospital. I
Oh,
apologize.
okay then, Chubbs, you understand me? You know we around that era where everybody was at children's. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's that
Okay.
real Frisco dinosaur shit right there, man. Um,
For sure.
what's your nationality, bro? I know you got a mixed background.
So I never publicly really talk about it because then they try to attribute my greatness to that.
Hmm.
I'm raised as a black man by a black woman in a black community, black family. My father's from Honduras.
Hmm.
They are black settled out there in Honduras. You did what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
my government is Garifuna. That's a group of people out there in Honduras. So I was privileged enough to be raised by both sides. But I feel like sometimes, especially in hip hop culture, people try to like, oh, I'm from Trinidad, I'm from Jamaica, I'm from Barbados, I'm from here, I'm from there, which is cool. But when people see you, you're viewed as black in this country. So don't kind of like stray away from it. It's something that a lot of people
Can't hear you.
don't do that.
There you go.
So my bad. I apologize. A lot of times when people parents like they'll be Jamaican or they'll be Haitian or they'll be in my case Garifuna, I feel like people will try to pander to that to get away from their blackness.
Hmm.
And that at all. And I see it a lot. I correct people and check people too. Like, hey, bro, like, nah, we not on that. You
Yeah.
feel me? So
Was the summer vacations in Honduras or was they somewhere here, or was it mixed? Or how was your summer vacations as a kid?
vacation was in Honduras for sure. Early on, shout out to my father, who was one of my best friends, if not my best friend.
Hmm.
Him and mom's early on. Pops actually stayed in Lakeview. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mom's and Pops they met at New College in San Francisco. Then they went to City College in San Francisco. Then Pop graduated from San Francisco State. Said it was hard to find employment. He went back to New York, but he always said for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When he called me, probably like 2 times a month, send me a letter and money every month, and then he would send for me like, come out here, it's lit. So going out there early on, it was different because you tell your partners like, oh, I'm finna go to Honduras. I'm like, all right, my nigga, what part of Africa is that? I'm like, nah, that ain't Africa. I'm like, that's real talk. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, nah. I'm like, you go past Mexico towards El Salvador, Guatemala, then they're like, oh, okay, you a black Mexican. And I'd be like, nah, my nigga, nah, I'm not no black Mexican, my nigga. I'm going here though. And then it's like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
That was early on. And then my teenage years, I was able to go out there when I was 13. I was able to go out there when I was 15. And then recently I was able to take the whole family out there.
Mm.
So they was able to, get a dose of it.
How do you think those early experiences, like traveling and stuff, how do you think it molded you? Because I know kind of similar how you talking about Pops and Moms. I don't never remember being together. They was always like brother and sister. But whenever Pops got situated, or whenever he was, you know what I mean, he always sent for me. You feel me? So I know exactly what you're talking about. And I know I used to hop on the plane by myself, and since I was a kid. You know what I mean? How do you feel like that type of stuff has shaped the person you are?
Everything early on, like I seen people get their heads chopped off with machetes. You feel
Mm.
me? And then it's just like it ain't no calling 911. It ain't no authorities. It ain't justice. It's just like you just dead. You playing because out
Yeah.
there it's more like a 99% of the time if something happened, you had that coming.
Yeah.
And then law of the land is like shit. It is what it is. So I seen my cousins naked playing soccer with cans. You feel me? But
Yeah.
happy though.
Yeah.
There's a there's a town in Honduras called Trujillo because my family is from Limon. No, I take that back. Uh, I can't even think of the Punta Pedra, but they don't got electricity. This is way back in the 90s. So we
Yeah.
used to take ice and take generators to them and radios and stuff like that. But these are some of the happiest people I've ever been around. So when you get exposed to that early on, you understand that even though we in environments that's fucked up, we got more action than people who was in environments where it's absolutely no help under no circumstances.
Yeah.
There's no government assistance. There's no Section 8. There's no welfare. There's no food stamps. There's no nothing. You're gonna die there if you die. You're gonna live if you live. So that mentality, I'm telling you, ever since I've been a little kid, is why I don't complain about shit
Mm.
because I've seen it first. This is how bad it could be. And don't get me wrong, the other end of the spectrum is grand houses and maids because my family got money.
Yeah.
So it's maids and people cooking for you and anything you can think of. Like I didn't grow up going over there and it was made for me. Like, nah, my last name is good.
Yeah.
So seeing both spectrum is always, I feel like it has kept me grounded and also hungry. And then also when it comes to the streets and entrepreneurship, understanding this shit it's for the bread and meat.
Yeah. Straight like that. You said you got a chance to take the rest of the family, so you took your kids out there too.
Yep.
How did they receive the experience?
Uh, they loved it, but I think since they was with they didn't really, they didn't experience how I experienced it. They experienced more the luxurious side
Yeah.
because my auntie got like a 10-bedroom, 2-story, a mini mansion. She got maids, she got cooks, she got everything. So
Yeah.
it was, they loved it. They can't wait to go back. I'm gonna be sending them soon. But I want them to also experience that other side because that hunger can't be replaced. And you don't want to raise these children with entitlement, which is what happens a lot of times when I feel like us, when we come from certain environments, we want to give our children everything.
Hmm.
And that does that equate to anything good, bro? The entitlement be on the million, the hustle be on zero, and the appreciation be like, tell my sons that like I'm in corporate spaces now, entertainment spaces. I'm in all these spaces, and what separates me from them is a hunger. You
Yeah.
can't teach this at Harvard.
Right.
You can't buy it on. You can't locate it at Walmart.
Right.
It's 100% chance if you put in spaces with these people, I'm gonna come out on top.
Yeah. Straight like
So,
that. I mean, the environment, like when we was growing up, how would you describe before outside? How would you describe Filmo in your teens? How would you describe the Mo to if somebody asked you what was the Mo like?
so my mother, being a college graduate, she was there. She migrated from the South, 73,
Mm.
maybe 70. Under no circumstances, you're not going to school in Filmo. Not going to be outside in the mo. I had to be at the culture center, and even then, occasionally I could go to the store. Right,
Yeah.
my gram still stayed over there. When I was a teenager, the mo was off the hook, it was lit, and shit. You're not gonna see a lot of people my age. It's not gonna be a lot of pictures of them in the Mo unless it's at a event on a Saturday, a hand, LA Hill, a wreck. Like you're not gonna see because that's when what happened in the Mo really kicked off when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
That's when the older generation they took it there. Before then, like yeah, you had people getting knocked off, but it wasn't just an all out
Yeah.
assault on
Yeah. Yeah.
representing the Mo was a beautiful thing. I went to school, different places, lived in different cities. But as a teenager, as an older teenager in the Mo, it was fun. Rich in culture, rich in history. I mean, we could walk. It's 12 different sets in the Mo. We never went to West Side, but other than that, I didn't walk on a Friday or Saturday night. Walk from the 8 to Page to Hayes Valley to the Mac, TP, the Jets, the O's, Freedom West, the Chop, the D. Like this was just a normal thing.
Yeah.
And and I loved it. And I loved it because it was also safe for us. Yeah, we had problems with different people in the city and cross the bridge,
Yeah.
but that was like when you seen them.
Yeah.
But like being in the Mo, it wasn't no problem. The worst case scenario, you're gonna chunk them.
Yeah.
You gonna that I think we wasn't tripping off of that. You
Yeah.
feel me? We still when I was a teenager, shit, we was still having parties at the Culture Center in Freedom West and shit like that. So
Yeah.
it was flamboyant. Uh, we had the music. The music was always popping in the Mo. Uh, high performance cars, of course. That's just a city thing. But it was, man. As a teenager, the Mo was for sure the place to be.
Straight like that. What was your first introduction into actually making the music? I know you always been a student of music and love music. I could tell, like myself. But when did you first start, or you know what I mean? When was that? When did that start?
High school, early on, I knew the dope game wasn't gonna feed us long term because I come in on the tail end of like the dope game. So I was just like, nah, we not gonna make it doing that. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but the way this shit looking, you got 50 niggas standing on this block, and nah, nigga, we watching deals. So the music came a little bit after I would say, nah. The first time I ever spit a rap, I was 9. But the first time I got in the studio, I was 17. And
17.
the first time I was 18.
Okay.
So early on, I'm like, hey, my nigga, we finna make it with the music because I seen Get Low Records, I seen Death Row, I seen No Limit, I seen Cash Money, I seen so many different. I seen Rough Riders, like I seen Murder Inc. I seen all this shit, and I'm like, my nigga, they rapping, we rapping, we can do it.
Mm.
But how it is in the Bay, niggas don't really take rap serious because you in close proximity to Blade, you're in close proximity to the dope, you're in close proximity to running in people's houses, like you're in close proximity to the weed. So to tell somebody you're gonna make $1 million, but it may take a few years and you gotta invest, it's like, nigga, I'm trying to go get a deal right now. I'm trying to run up in something right now. So
Yeah.
to come from the Mo where everything fast. Again, nigga, you grow up around pimps and players. You grow up around pimps. That's our culture.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of niggas don't understand. That's a high turnover rate.
Yeah.
You grow up, everything fast.
Straight
You
up.
feel me?
Straight up.
To tell somebody to take their time with music, which is why film on niggas been having talent, but it very you don't see niggas make that transition because it's like, oh, I gotta stay down.
Yeah.
Like nigga, I'm used to I just stay down, or I just you tell me I gotta wait 2 years and I gotta spend my money. Nigga, I ain't trying to hear it.
Right.
So 17, I know I'm drifting off, but
No.
that's how I started. 17, like let's get in the studio, my nigga. I can't put dope in all you niggas' hands, and I don't want to. But nigga, we could all rap.
Yeah. Where was y'all recording that back then?
The house.
The house.
And then early on, especially man, doing this street shit, DEO, he opened his doors to us. Well, I'm not even gonna say us. He opened his, well, we was welcome, but especially back then in the city, you know, niggas getting phone pimped. The culture was we so militant out here.
Yeah.
So it was like, nigga, I'm not nowhere. I'm not gonna be nowhere for a long period of time because I feel like, oh, if I got a 4-hour session, I'm not saying you gonna line me up, but all it takes is one person to notice the whip. All it takes is one person to be walking by a session and then, hey, what's the name? And you know, it's only one or two ways out of these things. So early on, rest in peace of Dip, he was going to DEOs, but that's because he always went all over the city.
Yeah.
What up? We in the house with it. A
Yeah.
lot of the music that people speak for in the beginning, that shit all recorded in the house.
Talk about Dip. You know what I mean? I know I hear his name a lot. You know what I mean? I didn't get to meet him, but I could tell he was one of them ones, you know what I mean? And he was repping y'all section, you know what I mean, in a heavy manner. Talk about Dip.
Artistic genius. He was extremely intelligent. And unfortunately, man, what happened with him is some shit transpired in the streets, and I feel like it broke his heart before it took his soul.
Mm.
You feel me?
Mm.
And I say that because a lot of these niggas gonna talk about the street side, but that's the aftermath of what happened. Before he became Dip, he was Dipset. Before he's Dipset, he was Demonstrator Mic Ripper. You feel me?
Mm.
Before that, he was. So it's different layers to him, and they usually talk about the part that led to his demise.
Yeah.
But if you know, before that, always been a stand-up dude, but he was a ladies' man.
Yeah.
You feel me? He could dress. He would fight. He was an athlete. He was charismatic. So niggas knew him all over the city.
Yeah.
You feel me? He wasn't one of them type, oh, I'm on your line. That's all towards the end. In the beginning, he was the one who, man, I ain't selling no dope. I'm not standing there. Like, literally, I'd be like, bro, why you, when he started, you know, robbing niggas and shit, I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm not selling dope. I'm not standing right here to get no money, my nigga. I got to see the world. That was his whole thing. Even before he made that transition, he would say, why do y'all stand right here all day? This is 15, 16 years old. Him saying, why do y'all stand here all day? And us saying, why don't you stand right here and get some money with Nick? Man, I'm out of here. So he was the type, hey, my niggas go to LA. Let's go to New York. Let's go to Miami. Let's drive. Let's fly. Let's get on the bus. He was with all of that because he never wanted to be in the neighborhood because that's where he came from.
Yeah.
And he studied, he was a student of the game. He studied Jay-Z. He studied Mixtape Wayne and Squad Up. He studied Cassidy. He studied Dipset. And then he put all that shit together and spit it from a Frisco film perspective.
Mm.
And as far as me hearing somebody rap bar for bar for bar for bar, I never heard nobody do what he did. And that was at the age of 17, 18, 19. There's people that listen to his music right now, and it sounds like it came out because he was studying people 10, 15 years his senior. He was studying. At the time, Dipset had the whole fuck. Of course, Jay-Z was Jay-Z. Cassidy was Cassidy.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody come up squad up in the church, they know Wayne squad up days was a precursor for him taking over the rap game. So Dip was already on all of that. And a lot of the shit that I did, the songs that I made, Gangsta Grove, Clear My Cup, it was to highlight him so he could take us to the promised land. That's what my big was. Even though we only like a year or two apart, I was immediately able to identify, oh no, you got the it, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like the Warriors, nigga, I'm Draymond Green, my nigga, you for sure Curry.
Yeah.
You feel you gonna get us there. Never no hesitation, nigga. The hardest beats, get on this shit, my nigga. This niggas that used to lose his verses and I lost the session. Niggas used to do hella weird shit. Cause they shine. But he was the truth. He was gifted. And he was just gonna take this shit to a whole nother level. Him and your boy was like neck and neck.
Yeah.
You feel me? Your boy, you know what I'm saying? They was at that very moment, they was up there with Game. I would have put my life on Game. Him, Game, and your boy, I would have put them niggas, look, what's up?
Yeah.
You feel me? And as far as the street side, I mean, he turned in, I feel like he took that competitiveness from sports, that competitiveness from the music. And then he applied, and he became cold-hearted too. So some niggas move out here in the name of, some people want a name, some people want revenge, some people it's just cold, some people do it for the chicken. Like, it all depends on what makes you cross over into that.
Yeah.
And with him, he just it was a multitude of things, but he got real cold with this shit.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that shit played out how it played out.
Yeah. What was your first official project that you dropped, bro? On the music shit.
Money, murder, and music.
I take that back. The first song that actually got put out that the world, you know what I mean, got to hear you. You know what I mean?
It's a song called Spider-Man. So anybody who know me, I jumped off the porch in the town. Remember, my mother, college graduate, my mother did her best to keep me up out of film up.
Yeah.
So ultimately, I become that's negative. She did her best to prevent.
Right.
She moved us out of the Mo. She didn't move us into nobody hood. She moved us into like Mission, San Bruno, over there off of Bruno. Like, she moved us in places where it wasn't no politics or nothing. But she didn't realize I play Pop Warner. I go to public school. We gonna figure this shit out.
Yeah.
So yeah, we gonna figure this shit out. So I moved to the town, and when I'm over there, I really, really learned how to dance. You feel me? We gigging. This is at the peak of Black Saturdays, all that. You already know. Like,
Yeah.
that shit on lock for real. Like, city niggas, we gonna spit that shit. We gonna do our thing, but it's something about gigging and that, you feel me, and that function that just take it to another level. So
Straight up.
I'm out there fucking him, and it's a song called Spider-Man, and that shit. Nah, I'm not gonna. It kind of take off, but it was really a song called "Can't Play Me" about women. This was MySpace booming, but the women is the ones who made that popular. And then by default, a nigga gonna hear the song like when I be in jail, when I was in there, niggas like, man, my bitch used to be playing, my bitch had it on her page and all that.
Yeah.
Can't Play Me was the first solo one, but Gunnafornia, well, that's on Money, Murder, and Music. But Gunnafornia is the first project that I dropped that I say for sure culturally, people outside and around, especially around my age, that's when they was just like, Gunna, we fucking with you. And then after that, it's a song called California Pussy Pleaser. So this all in one small pocket of the thousands, and you had to be on MySpace, and the nigga, you had to get a burst CD. But that's what really propelled it to even for me to get here. And I've been getting paid ever since.
How old were you when those songs was coming out?
Maybe 19.
19.
Maybe independently. Maybe 19. I could have been 20. And I just remember, again, being a student, we gonna blow this shit up on MySpace, and then we gonna get paid off the show. So I'm doing like 2-3 shows a week. I'm getting paid anywhere from $300 to $500. It's not a lot of money, but at the time it was a lot because I'm like, damn, I don't got no record deal.
Yeah.
500 people up, maybe sometimes 8. I remember when we would go towards like Sac, and no, I wasn't Sac. It was like Laguna, or it was the outskirts cities, Woodland. Like when we get to Woodland,
yeah,
packed.
You
feel me? I just drove by there the other day. Sons of Italy out here, packed.
Yeah.
It was by the hill. It was a hall by the hill, but they were really halls in.
Yeah.
We'll pack them out.
Hell yeah. How old were you when you lost your eye, bro? Or when you lost? I don't. Is your vision completely gone, or what's the tweet?
Okay, so I get shot in my head. I still got my eye. I lost my protective layer lens. So if I didn't have my patch on right now, my eye would just be dripping profusely for real. Well, it wouldn't be dripping. It'd be teary.
Okay.
I got out when I was 19 or 20. 19 or 20. van got shot up. I could say that day, hindsight, I feel like we was bullshitting. You feel me? I feel like I had ample opportunity to do what my first instinct told me to do. And had I done that, I wouldn't even been outside because I would have been chilling somewhere laying low. You feel me? I'm just keeping it transparent.
Yeah, yeah,
That's why I always talk about following your first instinct in all that you do, because your intuition ain't gonna fail you. When they think about Spider-Man and his spider senses, don't understand that was just writers tapping into your intuition. That's all the spider sense is.
right.
Before something good happened, before something bad happened, we usually get this feeling gut.
Mm-hmm.
That gut tell you like that day I had 3 opportunities to do what I should have did, and I wouldn't have been in the situation that I was in. Because when the van got hit up, them niggas like, nah, don't, man, they like, go in the house, bro, you tired. I'm like, nah, nigga. My nigga in the car with me, I'm like, man, I'm trying to get some water. You know, stoves close like 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
So it's like 2:30 in the morning.
yeah,
Like, go in the house. It's water in the house. I'm like, I want some ice water. What's crazy is I only drink room temperature water now, right?
yeah.
They're like, man, it's crazy. But at the time, rest her soul, I didn't want to wake up moms on the block for real. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? They're on the second floor. So she wouldn't have been woke up, but being raised by my grandmother who was the elder, I just think at 2, 3 in the morning, you don't got no business in nobody's kitchen.
Yeah,
You feel me? Spending the night in my at my brother's house. And he like, man, it's good, man. Just go up in there, go up in there.
yeah,
So I don't listen and shit. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 5 of us in the van. Motherfucker like a 380 or something. I'm bullshitting, and I look back and that's all she wrote.
you was the
But
only
that's
one
how the
got
game.
hit.
The only one.
And so they
Yeah.
was you unconscious or they rushed you to the spot or what?
Well, they rushed me to general and shit. I was up talking
Okay.
shit. Shit.
Like, get me there,
I was,
nigga.
I was fucked up at
Yeah,
first. And then my nigga driving. I was like, I told the nigga, damn, but I'm finna die. Like, but I'm not saying it with a smile on my face. I'm fucked up.
yeah.
And anybody know him, then niggas, you feel me? He on the hook. So he like, nigga, if you die, nigga, I'm gonna knock you out. So I'm like, like, so then them niggas start arguing like, nigga, don't talk to him like that. But it come with it, my nigga.
Off top, Brody, off top. You know what I mean?
You feel me? I ain't, these niggas be crying about the losses that come with the game. But if you didn't have the women, the cars, the clothes, and, been on the other end of the, you know what I'm saying? At some point in time, you got to weigh it out. You got to
There you
understand that for everybody ain't gonna be Jordan. Everybody ain't gonna go 6 for 6 in the finals.
go.
You know what I'm
Man.
saying? It's gonna take them L's, and I understood that early on, which is why I remain optimistic and why I don't internalize the losses, because I could be here bitter about an eye patch, but all the dead people that's tatted on me, they would trade places with me right now if all they had to do was put on an eye patch. You feel me? So I see dudes, man, they get hit up, you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, some of them being worse than me, or some of them just feel some type of way. But I be like, bro, this shit give and take back and forth. This is just what it is.
Yeah.
It really is what it is. You know what I'm
Shit like
saying?
that.
Including prison, including jail. Like, I be in there with niggas, and it's like, bro, what did you think was gonna happen? Like, what
Right?
did you think?
We kept on. Hey, you thought we was gonna keep throwing bricks at the penitentiary, and sooner or later they was gonna answer. You know what I'm saying, champ?
Yeah,
You feel me? Pops told me that a long time ago. He said, "Man, niggas running around here throwing bricks at the penitentiary. We begging them to come get us." You know what I mean? And with our behavior in certain points and spots, it's like, you know what I mean? Especially without the diligence, especially without, being patient and applying our gut feeling and that common sense that we know that we have, you know what I mean, bro? And trying to avoid it or ignore it to feed our ego. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we just ignore our common sense just so we can feed our ego. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you do. You know what I mean? But you hoping
yeah,
that you could get through this moment You know what I mean? With that mentality so that you can feel that machismo, man. But with, like you said, when this shit gets sparky, man, everybody feel the same. Everybody trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? Get to the next phase in that moment, you dig?
Off top, how were you able to survive and thrive when that civil war kicked off over there? Because you aging gracefully, you one of few from your generation. Like mentally, how did you? And I say civil because y'all a close knit community,
Yeah.
close knit.
Yeah.
Like in the Mo, when we at parties, we all from the Mo, but we don't like y'all over there. Is you get what I'm saying? Once
Yeah.
upon a time, like how mentally, how did you survive, and what made you say, "All right, I'm finna repivot because this ain't what I signed up for."
To be honest, bro, the militant part of it, like you talked about, that was implemented like it had to be. A lot of people don't know, but like, I mean, like a lot of wars and shit, but like for ours, it was crossing like boundaries outside of the city. You know what I mean? A lot. So it's like, I guess because we a lot of us move around, or some of us got people in different places. It was just like that shit was spilling over. So, and some people beef. You know what I mean? You could go chill at your peeps house in Oakland. You might could go chill at your folks' house in the Rich, or you know what I mean, go to the V, or you know what I mean, and kind of be out the way and tucked off and ducked off. For us, that shit wasn't working. You feel me? So it was super militant, super like it was super extra. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. And then you like all the familiarities, like you know what I mean. I know where your auntie, I know where everybody know where everybody at. You know what I'm saying? So that was a lot of it too. And then the pivot part, um, I'm gonna say that was like mom's. Like it wasn't even her to me though. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was one incident. Like I always come in the house. Like mom's, she from the streets. Like she really a gangster. You feel me? So for the most part, like I come in the house with it on me, or I come in the house and tuck it, and I ain't really hiding it like that. You know what I'm saying? So because she know what's going on. You feel me? And it was one day we was in the car and something slid up on the side of us, and I bounced up like you know what I mean, like on it. And then she kind of was like, I'm telling you, bro, like this is my transparent moment. I'm thinking this the day when she made the decision. Like I gotta figure out how to make him like shake his pivot. You feel me? Make something shaking him. So she asked me, and little Brad just got knocked down like about I mean a few weeks before, a month before or something. So it was everything was on high alert. You know what I mean? So when she seen me sit up and I'm in the car with her, I'm on extra alert. Like ain't nothing finna press nothing for sure with you in the car. That's for sure. Me either, but for sure with you here, it for sure ain't going like that. So when she see me and she see me move and she see me bust, you feel me? She like, damn, is it like that? Like I'm like, she see me every day, but I don't know if she thinking I'm overreacting or she don't know. And I'm like, I say little cousin now, little bro. I'm like, is little bro gone? And she never said nothing else to me again, bro, about me with sticks, cannons, whatever it was. Like she coming to spot up there in the point, nigga, it's things everywhere. You feel me? And she never said nothing. But I guess in her mind, she was like, you know what I mean? I got to figure out something. So long story short, fast forward, she catch a Fed case, and she knows she about to get taken for the Fed case. She on the run. Moms get caught up at the airport, nigga, bust a move, nigga, shake off from the TSA, get loose, hop in the cab, tell the cab, my husband trying to kill me, pull me up out of here. Mom spin off on him. The feds looking for her for about 4 weeks or something. I ain't even knowing. But in the process, she calls pops, like, you know what I mean? Say whatever she say to him. I ain't spoke to this nigga in a minute. Long story short, he hit me. This nigga, like, please, he begged me, like, nigga, it ain't about me, it's your mama. Cause I tell him, nigga, I don't fuck with you. Like, you know what I'm saying, on some real shit. And he trying to this one thing too, like when niggas be telling the nigga John Moran or telling motherfuckers, oh, you on with the shit or whatever, even if they is or they ain't, that's not the right approach. Cause when you telling a nigga who in the shit, nigga, and who really in the fire that you know what I mean? Something gonna happen to him or something. That's feeding the fuel. That's making the nigga really want to get busy. That's making the nigga really, you know what I mean? And that's the angle he tried. And I was like, bro, you don't even know where it's at. Like, it's we way too ahead of this. So to make it a little bit short, the pivot part was on my mama, bro, and she went to the feds and she begged me. You know what I mean? She was like, nigga, I'm in the feds. Like I can't have you go to jail or nigga get killed or anything in between and I'm in the jail like that'll kill me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm begging you. So nigga, she in the feds. She called from the feds when they finally picked her up, and she begged me, bruh. And so it took a minute. You feel me? And my promise to her when she went to the feds was, nigga, I bust a move. You feel me? And then the crazy part, nigga, I bust a move, nigga. The feds raided the house with me and Pops out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pops be on this shit. So the feds raid out
Yeah.
there, nigga. I'm on intensive gang supervision out here, intensive everything. You know what I'm saying? But just life, you know what I mean? Gave a nigga exit. And nigga knowing people being able to bust a move and go set up shop in the point on some my mama been on the queue for 40 years. So niggas, 30 Lakeview niggas on the queue, and the Q Street niggas love me, so they love us. You feel me? Like all type of different shit, you know what I mean? But you know how it go. It's hella shit. And God grace too, Brody. And God grace, you know what I'm
No.
saying? But you know what I mean? I don't want to take away from your story though. So how did the last black man in San Francisco come about, champ?
Stunner Man '02. He grew up listening to my music,
Okay.
and he had a director and a writer.
Mm.
He said, if you go about the city, you got to put gunna in it. So a lot of people up under me, of course, they, as far as age wise, they grew up seeing me on social media because for a long time, like I felt like, especially my generation, like it ain't too many of us. You got dolls, which is the big riches, and
Mm-hmm.
after that it's the Queen Cool Nuts. You got the Selsky, but RBL Posse. You got the Rapping Fortes. You got the Gamblers. You got the Killer. Well, Killer Key's probably like 2-3 years older than me. But him and your boy always just seemed like if I'm a freshman, they might have been like seniors.
Yeah.
So that seemed like a part. So everybody else, they come up listening because I'm on social media. Just
Yeah.
like right now, this certain me and you may not be knowing about, but niggas super big on Instagram or Snapchat or TikTok.
Right.
So too, he tapped in. He ended up tapping in with me. It was just like a meeting, maybe like two. He hit me like, "Hey, you interested in being in the movie?" I'm like, "Yeah, as long as it aligns with what I got going on." Stereotypically, when it comes to the city, they tend to put jackets on us, and I'm like, I don't want to participate in nothing like that because it would probably be better for somebody else to play that type of black.
Yeah.
And then we thought it was gonna be like Beware. I thought it was gonna be like Beware of Those.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I thought it was gonna be a Beware of Those, and I did it. So I show up to set. Brad Pitt production company, A24, which is the biggest independent distributor. And man, everything changed after positive way because I got exposed to these different realms that had been here the whole time. Oh,
Mm.
this is why they charge. This is why we had to move out of the city. This is why we can't afford it. This is why they got so much money. So it was these different things that I was exposed to, and once I got exposed to it, uh, it I feel like it ignited what it was in me before I'm knee deep in the streets.
Mm.
Because in the streets we looking for gold, but once I got in the movie, I'm like, okay, he's a millionaire, she's a millionaire, they millionaires. Money is never the situation. Money is never an issue. And when I'm in this space, I'm reminded, bro, you need to get some money.
Now.
Literally, I'm reminded, like they playing with chicken. You know what I'm saying? That you get knocked down out here. Oh, these $60 nigga roll, nigga over a bet.
Now.
Motherfuckers around tens of millions of dollars. So
Real.
it re-sparks that. I didn't realize I'm in depressed. When you depressed,
Hmm.
it's a lot of shit going on.
Mm.
I'm not, I'm not even mobbing to the fullest of my abilities because my mind, all these clouds, I'm not even seeing the sun. I'm in the streets, but damn, what's up with some money? You in San Francisco, top 3 markets in the world.
Mm.
You only got New York, and London in front of you. Per capita, there's more millionaires and billionaires here than anywhere else.
Now.
Why you not?
Now.
Why you not one? So I got in the movie from Stunner, and from that I took it on one. When I say I took it on one, they didn't pay for us to go to London. They didn't pay for us to get to Switzerland. They didn't pay for us to get to Paris. I don't know. Come on, man. I'm out there campaigning.
Now.
Me and all of us need to get out there. Woo this, woo that. When I'm talking to people, I'm calling, meet a friend, shake a hand, meet a friend. I'm meeting strangers. Oh, no problem. Woman by the name of Liz at the time, she was a general manager, I believe, at Levi's. She happened to be at the bar with her. She said, Gunna, you should start a GoFundMe. I'm like, I thought GoFundMe was for funerals. She said, no, it's for positive stuff too.
Now,
we raised over 10 bands in the GoFundMe. Everybody get a ticket. We out of here.
real nigga shit.
How that happened?
What was it? What was it like taking the 8 international? Taking the 8 international, champ. Talk about that for me though. You think I wasn't with you? You think I wasn't with you on that campaign? Come on, champion. If hey, let me
It was
just tell you, look, before you tell me, this is the slogan. If he take off, we take off, champ. We all included the real ones, man. When I see you out there on the corner, and man, I said, look at me out there.
Paris. Yeah, the new film mode, man. We in Paris, man.
Oh, champ.
Yeah. It was it was it was humbling and it was damn near surreal because that 18 I almost got life.
Mm.
You feel me? I played out to a lesser, but we had to pick the jury. So for sure, dude was coming to court on me and everything. So a lot of these things, when I'm in that space, I'm thinking that I could have been doing life and I could have died from that bullet to my head, but instead I'm here. So I'm humbled and I'm grateful and I'm thankful. So when I'm busting all these moves, I'm also remembering, and this is why a lot of people that been in prison with me or county jail, they tap in because they know what I was saying when I was in there. I'm talking about at the height of this shit. Niggas will tell you, even on the block, I used to say, this ain't how it's gonna end for me.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what I'm out here doing, my nigga. It's something more to life than this shit right here. Oh, Gunna, you crazy. Oh, Gunna, you real. No, I don't know. Whatever, my nigga. Whatever. You're not finna tell me now I got put here, my nigga, to lose it all right here.
Mm.
Nah. So to manifest things, to be spiritually in tune, to be mobbing, and then keep your soul while you doing it, it was a beautiful feeling. It's been a beautiful experience. Even right now, the spaces that I'm in, I'm in multiple spaces, but being authentic to me. I'm not telling I'm no actor, I'm no saint, I'm not this. I'm a man.
Yeah.
But this is the side a lot of us possess, but we don't get to express.
Mm.
I didn't grow up around dumbass. I grew with men that had they been white, they would have been CEOs of Fortune 500s.
Yeah.
Had they been, they would have been awarded in the military for most bodies, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Had they been white, they been some of the biggest scammers of all time. But they wasn't. You feel me?
Yeah.
I grew up in an environment where life was spoken to us. We kings, we gods, we queens, despite our transgressions.
Yeah.
So I never been on the block like, oh, this is the world, this is that. I know something greater out there, of course. You gotta believe what you can't see. You gotta have that foundation. You gotta be spiritual. And out here, once they disconnect you from your roots, once they disconnect you from that history, once they attach your entire being to the dollar bill, my nigga, you get lost. Because the money is infinite. Okay, you got $1 billion. Okay, you can get 100 billion. You got 1 trillion. You gotta have some. You gotta be rooted in more than that. So when I was out there, that shit was surreal for me, and I was living for everybody. I didn't get a chance to do this shit live and free. It was a beautiful feeling, and I got to do it with some people that I fuck with.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mar. We had Mar with us, and we went to Vegas one time, and Mar was his big homies was with us, and he came, and they was like, that's our little homie right there. We was like, he with y'all? Well, he with us then. We hit for like 80 bands in the MGM, you feel me? Had Maul and him and Bug, man, the stretch, like, you know what I mean? So when I look up and see him on TV, after I know all he been through, plus I done had him next to me, you know what I mean, experiencing life, man, that's another experience, you know what I mean? I'm telling wife, when we up in there, I'm like, man, I know all them right there, man, you know what I'm talking about? And the story though, bruh, like, it wasn't just like just seeing, like, the story was so relatable. You know what I mean? From pops, you know what I mean? They selling the house to now you in an apartment in the L's full. We could have had like it was the written verse saying it was just like it was so many little things that people from the city and that black men who really grew up in the city, you know what I mean, could really relate to, bro. That shit was deep, you know what I'm saying? And y'all just played y'all parts like real, you know what I mean, real students, man, of the game, you feel me?
I'll tell you something. I'm not sure if you got it on Amazon Prime or the DVD. go back and watch it, listen to what we said on the corner. We improvised that shit. Originally, it was a script. I told him.
Yeah.
And shout out to Joe Talbot. Shout out to Joe Talbot. I told him. I said, the only way we're going to be able to do this is we got to improvise, because you can't script what we going to say, because it's just like when we go outside on the block. It has to be organic. It has to be natural.
Yeah.
Niggas scrapped it and said, do your thing. And that's how that came about, because I spoke up.
Yeah.
And everything on the corner. Originally, we had like Boys in the Hood names and LA names, and it was like an LA. Whoever was in charge definitely grew up listening to Doggy Style and Chronic. You could tell.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, nah, my nigga, we really have Boys in the Hood names and shit like that. I said, nah, my nigga, that ain't gonna work. In there, my name is Gunna.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And if you listen to us on the corner, the reason why I sound like that is because we had the freedom to do what we needed to do, which was our thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
And it came across like that too, bro. Y'all delivered it. That was like a masterpiece, like for real. And of course the success showed that the work that was put in and the improvisation and the artistic talent and the expression that he let y'all have, and you know what I mean? Like it all came together like it was supposed to. So I gotta commend you on that, champion. You know what I mean?
Everything I'm doing right now, Black San Francisco, Black Bay Area, emphasis on the Black, nothing against nobody who not, is just because we being displaced at such an alarming rate. I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that we archive our greatness, and Black San Francisco actually get a chance to tell a story, because I didn't looked at a lot of movies and a lot of series in a lot of different regions, man. It's something special about this San Francisco, man. This city and county of it. You feel me?
Come on,
something
man.
extremely special. Go, man. We leave our mark, for real, for real. We may not get our credit, but we for sure leave our mark.
Straight
And
like that.
that's everywhere.
Straight like that. Speaking of that, if you had to say a top 5 Frisco rappers of all time, who it's gonna be, Brody?
The iconic legend from Lakeview said we was on Facebook this some years back, you know. So that's before my time.
Yeah. This your list. This your list. Whatever is closer to your heart, man.
Hey, because he's ready to take, and I had nothing but respect for him, because hindsight, I'm like, damn, he witnessed all this stuff, and you know that's what hip hop is all about.
Of
like
course.
Tupac. And when it come to Pac, like, it's nothing nobody could tell me about Pac. I witnessed it. You feel me? When it come to Michael Jordan, tell me. But San Francisco, in no order, I'm gonna go with Messy Marv. I'm gonna go with San Quinn. I'm gonna go with Cool Nut. I'm gonna go with, they get tricky after there, because RBL Posse is a group, and I do my best to pay respect. Hitman Raw. Then I could say Rabbit Forte. I could get in the Big Rich. I could get in your boy. I'm gonna keep it spunky with San Quinn, Messy Marv, and Cool Nut.
Okay.
And if we talk about groups, I'm gonna go GLP, and I'm gonna go RBL Posse. I didn't get a chance to get into UNLV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, I didn't get a chance to get into IMP. But that's what I'm gonna go for. Top 5, man. That should be hard. I grew up listening to 11-5.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I grew up listening to JT the Big Figure. I grew up listening to like so many different generations and era of San Francisco. But the ones that's undeniable that I feel like that'll be in everybody's top 5, San Quinn, Messy Marvin, Cool Nut. Selsky coming up, of course, super raw, super talented as a producer, as a writer, pioneer, opening the doors. But as far as catalog, like I mentioned Cool Nut because his voice and his piercing, like coming up again, that was before my time.
Yeah.
But sure, everybody can't be wrong.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So just like it's people who didn't really listen to Pac and Big, and they put Pac and Big on there. Yeah, you should put Pac on there for sure.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with Sam. And then after that, believe it or not, I got a list. It's 90 rappers alone in Fillmore.
Yeah.
90
Yeah,
It's the 90s. So I'm gonna go with San Quentin, Messi, Martin, Cool Nut, and then after that it's debatable as far as groups. I'm gonna go with GLP and RBL Posse.
that's a solid list. That's a solid list. Talk about the new project, champ. Talk about how you came up with the
There,
concept and just talk about it.
it's as raw as it can get. And this project, if I was Pac, it would be Me Against the World. It's one of those that when they revisit it, I feel like it's gonna get its just due. It's opening up doors for me right now. It's only been out 2 weeks, but the impact that I made in the spaces that has allowed me to be in is definitely helping me manifest the global aspect of the Gunna Goes Global. So the project was created. It was created from a pure space. It was it was inspired by a multitude of things. More than anything, I feel like observation, and I was able to put vulnerable songs on there. I grew up listening to Pac and DMX, Slip and Fall and Can't Get Up, Damien by you feel me,
Yeah.
DMX, So Many Tears, uh, Brenda's Got a Baby, Keep Your Head Up, How Long Will They Mourn Me, How Many Brothers Fell Victim to the Street, Rest in Peace, Young Nigga, There's a Heaven for a G. Like,
Mm.
I grew up listening to all of that. So this project wasn't intentionally made to mimic that, but I can hear it when I listen to it straight through. It's
Mhm.
one of the body of work. When you get done listening to it, you gonna fuck with me forever.
Nah.
You feel me? When I play this dark and heavy hot, DMX will do no wrong in my eyes. When I heard 400 Degrees, Juvenile was good forever. When I heard All Eyes on Me, Pop forever. So it's one of those projects that I'm saying that based on the response that I received from people who I know for a fact would never listen to my music.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People calling my phone crying that been listening to my music shit 16, 17 years. They never played my music or liked my music.
Mm.
So it's me going to the next level and also taking the city and the bay because I'm not fond of our treatment. I'm not fucking with how people treat us nationally or globally. And I feel like we too hard not to be given that credit and given that respect that we deserve for real. So
Really like
it's for
that.
the culture.
Is it under your own imprint? Is it independent, or how did you release it?
Records, independent, 100 million records. We got the
Yeah.
distro through the yeah, 100 million records. We started off as headshot HSC Music Group. Went to Hear Sound Change Records. I said, "Fuck it, let's make a whole manifestation makeover." We going 100 million records.
Yeah. Straight like that.
And that's what we doing. Oh, BT Jams is finna air. I dropped a video called "I Know." They finna air tomorrow, so it's finna be in rotation. The city be looking better than ever. The Bay finna be looking better than ever.
Talk to him, man. Come on, man. Give him two books to read, champ.
Science of the Mind by Ernest Holmes. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. A Black Choice.
Talk to me, man. You know what I'm talking about. Let me. Oh, biggest lesson you learned from your incarceration.
Manifestation is real.
Mm.
How you perceive it is how you receive it.
Mm.
So,
Straight like that. Let me see. Uh, I got. What was it like seeing yourself on the big screen, champ? I know how I was filming it and all that, but once they finally said, "Hey, man, this thing is up," and you sat there and you see how it all came together, how was it like seeing a king on the big screen, man? You know what I'm talking about?
I thought about my mother, man. It was a great feeling because she's always spoke acting. She's a performing artist herself. Her and my father met acting. So
Oh,
it
okay.
was dope. Yeah, it was dope. My mom always, you need to be on the big screen with the music. And she done manifested a lot into me. And it ain't gonna be the last time they see me on the big screen.
Straight like that, champion. Man, I appreciate you, bro. You know we're gonna double back, man. You know what I mean? I know a champion, you know what I mean, always on the move, always trying to make something shake. But these conversations, I think that not only is it important for us to give each other our roles and salute each other, but also sharpen each other's tools, you know what I mean? And stay tapped in, create a network of real individuals who trying to make something shake, not only for ourselves, but for the next generation. You feel me, Brody?
I appreciate that. You know, I've been supporting what you got going on. It's gonna take it as far as your mind allows it to. San Francisco, city and county, the city, Frisco. We got a lot of gyms and a lot of to problems. I feel like nationwide, it's something about us that's different. You know, everybody didn't make their contributions, and we got to make ours. So I appreciate it, and it's nothing wrong with normalizing this. I look forward to my platform being bigger. So when we get on here, you know what I'm saying, more exposure. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about. I just seen a lot of brothers become successful with the podcasting. So it's no reason you can't be another example of that. It's no reason you can't give back through the platform that you have, because we need help. And I say we as in black males. They don't got elders on the corner no more. They don't got elders in the neighborhood. And what we doing right now, you may break it down, and it may two people in their teens may go back and watch it and learn
Yeah.
something. Me, I experienced it firsthand. I didn't have to go on YouTube or nothing like that. I walked to the store and it was there.
Straight like that, bro. Like I said, man, keep doing what you're doing. Like you said, like you support me, I support you, man. I'm gonna keep supporting you, man. As long as you keep making it shake, man, keep doing something positive, bro. As you've been doing, man. You know I'm in your corner, you know what I mean, all the time, champ. But we're gonna keep collaborating and keep doing these compilations and mixtapes, man, and these albums, man, these movies, man. Yeah, still me and keep building. You know what I'm talking about, King?
On top, keep mobbing, God. Hey, big blessings to you and the fam. You know what I'm saying? Wishing you many more days. You feel me? Free and alive, man. Look forward to you being a millionaire too. You understand me?
And a million on the way. I told you, I already seen the check, champ. Keep going. KIU alumni, big baby.
All right, big blessings.
Salute.